All right, are we live? I think so. Hey, Lewis, Julianne, Cookie Monster, Vio Undal. Looks like we're good. Hey, it's going well. How are you? I'm happy that the snowstorm's over and hopefully we won't get another snowstorm like that for the rest of the year. Cool. Thank you. Video and audio chat is okay. All right. And I'm recording, so we're good to go. I just want to update people too on I'm finally have like a solid plan that seems to be working consistently now, where I record the stream when we're on Twitch. I upload it to the live stream replay drive right after the stream, so people can go watch replays pretty much as soon as we're done. You might have to download it for the first few hours, but once it's done processing, you can watch it on Google Drive. And then I have the last stream all clipped up, uploaded to YouTube. It's just going through the copyright checks, and I got to do all the, the tagging and thumbnails and stuff, and then schedule them out. But I will be putting out all future live streams in clip form on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to also be revisiting old streams and clipping them. That's going to take a lot longer because just physical time that it takes. But I will be trying to get it all up eventually. And at least the ones that, we're doing now, I'm going to stay on top of those so I don't get behind. Anyway, just wanted to update everyone on how that works. Hey, thank you, Cookie Monster. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. And yes. Oh, do I have that link up? Hey, Dennis, welcome. Good to see you. And Moriki, welcome. Thanks for the first time chat. Anyway, yes, there. I'll let you know how many slots we have left. I should have checked this before I started streaming again, but I was having trouble getting the Twitch link posted on the video on YouTube. So give me 1 second here. All right, looks like we have 6 requests left. And again, thank you all so much for submitting your requests here. Let me catch up on the list real quick before we get rolling here. All right. Looks like we're good to go. And just let me know if you do submit a new request so I can get and pop it in the list. Simno, I was looking for you. I was like, I feel lost. I'm not ready to start unless Simno's here. Okay. Yes, Norman. We needed health insurance, so Rosie started working at Starbucks, and they have really good benefits there. Like, I was really shocked because when you're self-employed, getting health insurance is like for the same level of insurance that Rosie's going to be getting from Starbucks, it would have cost us like $1,500 a month, but we only have to take like $250 per check to get it. So it's pretty, like, it's just ridiculous how much you save by getting it through an employer. So anyway, yeah, I really appreciate that she does that. Move to Canada? I would like to. How's the housing market in Canada? Because it was pretty terrible here. It's just now starting to get a little bit better, but it's been like crazy. Oh, it's pretty bad there too. Oh, thank you, Jake. Let me get that on the list real quick, and then we'll get going with the next request. But Rosie's actually snowshoeing with her grandma and aunt right now. So that's why she's not here today. I don't understand the whole snowshoeing attraction. Like, that's definitely not what I want to do with my free time. Anyway. All right. Oh, thank you, Mori. Is it Morichi or Moriki? All right. Ollie has the next request. Thank you so much, Ollie. And this is going to be GLIM SPANKY, which an awesome classic rock band, modern classic rock. What? Not available in my country? All right. Guess we're using Opera for this one. All right. Let's try this. Oh, I was unprotected. Okay. Let's find, let's say Europe should work. Maybe. Okay, I'll accept the cookies. All right. It worked. Sorry about the ad, because I have to use Opera. If you need snowshoes ever, you should move. I agree. Okay, this is GLIM SPANKY with, let me translate this. Oh no, Opera doesn't have built-in translations? There's always something. Sorry for all this dead time with no reactions. All right, translate. GLIM SPANKY came up as a result before an actual translation did. I'll just go to DeepL. Someday I'm going to get back into my Japanese lessons. All right, take the wild side. Or alternatively, go on the wild side. Cool. All right. Now, enough distractions. Let's do this. GLIM SPANKY with Take the Wild Side. And thank you for this request, Ollie. Let's do it. Love the slow sunglasses. They just have such a great classic rock sound, even down to like the amps they use and the guitars they use. It's just like nostalgia rock. Oh my gosh. And then her voice to top it off. All right, I'll shut up. She just leans over. She's playing sideways. Okay, sorry. I love that. So when someone, it's like dry humor, but it's still goofy. Bringing in that riff, like, I think that's pretty much what he's playing during the verse, but this time he moved it up an octave to the higher strings. Okay. GLIM SPANKY always makes me want to jam because, like, the classic rock Okay, I kind of want to figure out what they're doing in this. Oh, what was he doing there? Oh. That's fun. But he just changed up that riff. He did like some chromatic walk down. Right there. Oh, yeah. Is that like a vacuum or a light or something? What is that thing? Dude, that was such a cool soundscape, like psychedelic. It almost reminded me of like some of the experimental Beatles stuff. Just a really cool soundscape to be bouncing around in. And then like when it came back to this cleaned up part, it was that much more powerful. Like you hear the dynamic, the contrast between those two parts. Dang. This is such a cool song. I wish it was legal or like available in the US to watch without getting blocked. Without using a VPN. By the way, there's a link in the chat. The bass in this song is so cool. Wow. And she puts the sunglasses back on. She's done. Dude, that was a fun video. Okay, so obviously I grabbed my Les Paul in honor of the classic rock vibe because that's what he's playing. And I just want to figure out that... Is that what he's playing? Anyway, what are we in here? Oh, we're an E? Just E, sounds like E major. Oh, wait. Yeah, anyway, such a cool sound. Just I could listen to classic rock all day because it's the kind of music I used to play when I played in bands regularly. Just classic rock covers. They make me so happy. Anyway, thank you so much for this request, Ollie. I really appreciate it. Glenn, yes, I did get your email, by the way. All right. Cool. Now, Purple Dracos has the next request. Oh, man, this is buzzing now. That's the thing about this Firefly Les Paul. The pickups are not well potted or grounded, which I need to fix that. But it was like $160 Les Paul. It's really good quality. But you get what you pay for in some aspect. All right. Hey, Home Gnome, welcome. Let's see. Satcher Joe, welcome. P and D, welcome. So, Rockataklak, good to see you all. All right. So, next is ATARASHI GAKKO from Purple Dracos. Here's the link. And all right, it's not blocked. Okay. Oh, the chat's not scrolling for me. Here we go. All right, ATARASHI GAKKO with The Edge. Again, thank you, Purple Dracos. Let's do this. I don't care if you like it or not. I love that. This is a cool sound, like mixing those digital, like video game synth sounds with, like what sounds like a rocky bass. Yeah, I don't care if you like it or not. Like a distorted bass. That's cool. Switch it up, even when it hurts. Just for fun, do it what we want. Here's the deal, I don't care if you like it or not. Pay attention, cause it's on the clock. Come close, a little closer. Come close, a little closer. Gotta let you know, it's all or nothing, so if you're ready, then let's go, 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 go. We're on the edge of something. On the edge of something good. Going off the edge is good, it's good, it's good. We're on the edge of something. On the edge of something good. Going off the edge is good, it's good, it's good. We're in control. Dude, that the na. I love that. But it's a cool soundscape. I love how they still worked in their school uniforms, the members in here, but just such a different like approach to the music video than I've seen them do before. Really cool. Unstoppable. On time, so fuck you all. Let's share the world to the edge. We share light on the best. Come close, a little closer. Come close, a little closer. Gotta let you know, it's all or nothing, so if you're ready, then let's go, 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 go. We're on the edge of something. On the edge of something. It's the same dance routine as that Gotrek Spin winning song. They're just running. Ooh. That bass tone's tasty. Dude, that voice, that sounds so good. It's got a little overdrive on it. You hear some like resonant coloration in it. Really, Really nice tone. All the singing in this song is really cool. The melodic, like all the melodies within the vocals, and it kind of changes up a lot. It's really fun to listen to. They counting? It's like Rainbow Road also. Mario Gakko. Oh, that was short. That was the anime action lines at the end. Cool. That was fun. Did I get that link in there? I've been really failing at sharing the links tonight. Here's that. I just want to hear, like this middle section again, because it was so short, and I really love some of the vocal stuff in like the second verse. Where is the second verse? Ah, we're almost there. Oh yeah, those. That reminds me. Every stream reminds me of that Vita song that we watched a few streams ago. Like the backing voice does that. Everything reminds me of Vita's. He's like really dug himself into my soul. Okay, but the vocal textures in this verse are so cool. We're in control, unstoppable. Oh, and then coming in with this harmony here. Really cool. I forgot to mention those two voices. Like one is really harsh and powerful and jarring. The other one's like really angelic, mellow, and smooth. Cool contrast there. But then changing up the backing vocal structure to be harmonies instead, and a really interesting harmony interval. For some reason, that harmony reminded me of No Doubt, Gwen Stefani. I don't know why, but a little closer, come close, a little closer, gotta let you know it's all or nothing. So anyway, it's a really cool song. Vitas is a legit singer. Like that vocal range is insane, and very precise too. Didn't we watch it on the stream? Like one of his live shows with a EDM producer where he, like an EDM producer made a song with Vita's voice, and his precision was absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, sweet. Thank you so much, Purple Dracos, for sharing this. ATARASHI GAKKO is always very interesting. All right, Glenn has the next request. Glenn Black. And here's the link. So if you do not tear up while watching the second one, okay, I'll save that for his next request. Anyway, all right. Okay, this is MiuMiu with Guitar as Song. Is that the translation? Oh, Black Sweater, Guitar as Song by MiuMiu. And thanks again, Glenn. Wait. Hold on. Okay, let me set the quality so it's not trying to switch and buffer. But dang, already that finger picking, so well done. And the guitar has such a rich tone to it. look at those chord structures she's playing. Like, that's a really difficult part of playing guitar, is being able to strum through chords and not have any of the strings muted. I'm muted. I don't know why I said that weird. Maybe because of her name, but I would imagine it's a little easier, I guess, because she has really tiny, dainty fingers, and I have these big fat sausages, and that's the hardest part of guitar for me, is playing, just strumming open chords, because my fingers are so fat. I'm always muting some of the strings, and it sounds bad. Yeah, muted. But dang, she's an expert at finger picking those chords and just going from one structure to the next, even if the finger structure is extremely different, and just is just so seamless. Like, watch these chord shapes she's playing here. That one? Adding that pinky in there. Got the voice of an angel. It's so mellow and just calming, you know? And then these chords she's playing, you can watch all of her fingers on the left hand. Just, you can see every single finger is moving, and the chords she's playing span across the entire 6 strings of the neck, but it's not just straight strumming like a 6-string like major chord or something. It's very specific notes to create the vibe she wants, with the intervals, with the tones, the harmonies, and everything. And it's just so precise at that finger picking. Watch her fingers. All of them are engaged. That is too short. Like, I want that to go on for a lot longer. But thankfully, Glenn also put in a second request, which I think is also MiuMiu. And this is the one I think he said, if you don't tear up while watching this one, I will be sadly disappointed. So here's the link for that. We might as well do them next to each other, because this is just such... She creates such her own unique vibe with her music. All right. This is MiuMiu's new song, 2023, Deep Sea Postlude. Wow. Okay, so she just put this song out this year.
今后的每一次笑都是真心的。
谢谢你，谢谢。
我相信很多人都是蓝河加深交的一个共同体，因为我们每个人可能都会有一个深海，藏着我们寄托的东西，遗憾的东
西。觉得我们需要更多的这样的节目，就是能让大家思考，或者说能给大家力量。
我觉得我们其实就是自己的那刻，我们也值得去爱和被爱，值得这世间所有美好的事物去爱。我觉得每束光，总有一束光会照在我们的身上。
那些稍纵即逝的一线光。
Whoa. I really wish I knew what they were saying at the end there. Like, I wish I knew what this was actually about, you know? But, so MiuMiu made a song for an actual movie? Is that Glenn? Oh, she's still 8? How the heck do you do that? So Deep Sea, is that an actual movie? I gotta look that up now. Whoops. Why can't I type right now? Deep Sea movie. Spelled movie wrong, of course. Okay, 2023 animated fantasy film. What? That's so cool. So she made the official song for the movie, and then they got that footage of the premiere, or people watching it in the theater and just being so touched by it. Okay, 2023 Chinese 3D animated fantasy film, written and directed by Tian Xiaopeng. Cool. So, yeah, holy crap, that's so cool. How does this only have 4.7 thousand views, though? Like, so criminally underrated. Is like, I don't know. Dang, that was beautiful. Her voice, like, I'm guessing she played the music on it too. Like, she plays everything pretty much, right? Piano, guitar, drums, I'm pretty sure. Like, dang. I kind of want to see this movie now. I wonder if you can get it in the US or stream it. Anyway. Oh, Weeble, that's exactly what I was wondering. Hey, and Physics Walla, thanks for the first time chat. Screening session sponsored by Kleenex. Yeah, I feel like that it would have hit me a lot harder if I knew what people were saying and like knew what the story was in the context, which is why I really want to watch that movie now. Oh, probably hidden on some promotional channel that never gets recommended to people. I mean, this video is on her official channel, though, which, like, she deserves so many more views than she gets. Oh, yeah, Glenn, you already said that. Anyway, wow, thank you so much for sharing that, Glenn. That was absolutely beautiful. All right, next we have a request from Steve G. Thank you so much, Steve. And this is, here's the link. Anthem Wheels of Fire official music video. Again, thank you so much, Steve G. And you're welcome, Glenn. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Anthem Wheels of Fire. Let's do this. Holy crap. Talk about a tone change right there. This is why I love these live streams. I never know what I'm going to get. But now I think we've set the tone for Love Bites to be the next one we do. But holy crap. Okay, that drum fill to start things off. Oh, we've got these subtitles again that just say foreign the whole time. I don't know why YouTube interprets music as saying foreign, but it happens in so many videos. I don't understand. Anyway, sorry for restarting again. This is a face-melting song that really, like, I don't know how to describe it, like, piercing guitar sound, you know? This is some good information. Anthem was formed in 1981. Old school band like Loudness. Very nice.
Under the neon lights, seeking for the key to reach your fame. Hiding your masquerade, dreaming in the never-ending game. Lost in the prison of eternity, facing away from your reality. Get down to your knees, look down, try to see your sins, eating you inside. Hear this insanity, screaming when you.
His voice reminds me of the guy from Loudness too, and so does that guitar tone. Like, very 80s sound. Like, such a cool era of rock, getting these really rhythmic guitar patterns where it's not just playing chords, but it's like playing a rhythm on the chords that provides a rhythmic element to the music. The instead of just you know.
Try to break the chain, yeah. Chasing your paradise, crashing through the shadow of your sacrifice. Lost forever, lost in the prison of eternity, facing away from your reality. Get down to your knees, look down, try to see your sins, eating you inside. You're gonna know it when you face the crime, pay the price. Thanks be desire, hear the cries in the night.
It was cool when we got some violin just dancing around in the left ear there for a second while the drums were doing the tom bass thing. Like, cool to have the low element come in with the high element, kind of expand the frequency range for a minute before getting back to the regular arrangement.
Thanks be desire,
Where was that?
you're gonna know this, eating you inside. You're gonna know it when you face the crime, pay the price. Thanks be desire, hear the cries in the night. Take you down, now that you see the light, pay the price. Wield of fire.
Yeah, Glenn, that was the singer of Loudness who we were talking about before. So, good comparison.
Hear the cries in the night. Taking you down till you
Those pinch harmonics. That was a top tier guitar solo. Holy buckets. Like, so many different guitar techniques within it. You got the tapping, you got the bends, you got the sweeping, the shredding. It's like, this guitarist, holy buckets. Does anyone know who this guitarist is? Oh, here we go. Let's translate this. Lineup. Guitars, Akio Shimizu. I've not heard of him, but cool. Hey, Matt, welcome. It's so interesting how that violin only comes in for that one part where the drums are riding the toms like that. Also, Matt, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Happy 4-month anniversary. I guess it's not an anniversary, but yeah, Simno, that was the guy from Loudness. Yeah, Glenn, the guitarist is good enough to be in an all-female Japanese band. Almost good enough. Dude, what year was this from? Because, like, it's got the 80s rock vibe, but it's also super metal. Like, it feels heavier and more interesting than most of the stuff I've heard from the 80s, you know? Here we go. Licenses. Nope, that doesn't tell me anything. Do you know what year this was from, Steve? 2023? Oh, dang. They're still rocking hard. Got together in 81 and still killing it 40 years later. That's insane. 42 years. Like, that was high energy stuff. Oh, yeah, January 9th, 2023. I don't know why I didn't just look at that. Anyway, cool. I gotta listen to more of this band. Just... It had like the power metal vibe combined with the 80s rock. So that'll be a good segue into Love Bites. Ollie made this request. And here's... Right, Glenn? I found that shocking as well. Maybe it's because they're new to YouTube? I don't know. Like, a lot of the classic rock bands on YouTube have like a surprisingly low sub count for how popular they are. Okay, this is Love Bites Empty Daydream live in Tokyo 2019. Thank you for the request, Ollie. Let's continue the metal vibe. Well, I don't know if this song is super metal-y, but we're about to find out. Ooh, Miyako on the piano. Hey, Silent Chaos. Oh my gosh! Just look at her fingers just dancing from the side. That is so insane. Miyako is such so fascinating to me, and like such an enigma to me, because she's kind of quiet. Like, well, at least from what I've seen from her, she seems more reserved and quiet, and she just does her thing, focuses on her thing, and she's such a cool, like, she's the main composer for LOVEBITES, right? And she's so talented. She kills it on whatever she does. She's elite on the piano and guitar, like has all the master techniques mastered, and it's just mind-blowing that someone can be that good on two different instruments, you know? Dang. All right, I'm going to back this up a bit. What? Hovak met her? That's so cool. But okay, so she is reserved and quiet. That makes sense. Like, she's just like a mad genius that's always in her head, probably thinking about what she's going to create next. And to keep up this level on two different instruments must take so much time and practice, because that's like 2 lifetimes of work right there. Holy crap. Yes, we will do Jake's request next. What did I... Oh. Sammy said plays bass and drums too. Yeah, I saw her in the new Stand and Deliver music video when they all switched instruments, and like could tell that she knew what she was doing behind the drums, which again, my mind was blown because she's an expert on piano and guitar. Like, she also does drums. I know it's mostly for demos, but still, like, she reminds me of Marco Miniman, where, like, he's an absolute elite legend on the drums, but he can also play guitar and bass enough to make his own music. It's so cool. All right. That's too nice. Don't say that.
Just let me go away. Just let me go my way. No. So I can.
Okay, this is, see, we got this like classic hot-blooded guitar picking pattern. So cool that they, like, you can hear the vintage influences in their music, but they're still like advancing the bar. And okay, it took me a while, but I'm really falling in love with LOVEBITES after this new music video they released, and the videos just with Fami in general. But like, seeing that goofier side to them in the Stand and Deliver music video was the first time I've really seen any kind of goofy side to them, because I haven't really watched many of their concerts yet. But just seeing that and knowing how elite level musicians they are was really fun, and it just gave me a new fresh appreciation. And then watching the bass auditions digest and seeing them interact with Fami, how welcoming they were, how they let her take the intro to both of their new music videos and feature her and, you know, give her that spotlight. That was just so cool to see that they, even though they're so good at what they do and on such a high level, they're still humble. They featured their new member and they want the fan base to welcome Fami and fall in love with her as much as they did. So this is so cool to see. And I just remembered, I forgot until now because I scheduled it on Wednesday, but I have a Love Bites video coming out on my Wave Potter Films channel tonight at 6 or 6:30 or something. So I just remembered that now. But I'm kind of talking about Fami joining the band and a lot of the stuff I was just saying now. Anyway, all right. And she sings too. I mean, come on. Like, she does everything. Guys, shout out the Haruna's kick drums too. Like, right after I started playing, it was like do 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 do, something really cool and rhythmic like that. What do you guys th- Minnesota's Miyako? Dude, you guys are way too nice. Like, she's on such a different level than I am. Anyway, okay. Lick that Miyako's playing in the right ear right now, that the hammer-on thing, that's so cool. Haruna's cymbal work always stands out to me. That's so cool. But this section sounds like it's going to a guitar solo, but like they've already done like a couple intros to it where they're changing up the vibe. They're coming in this really chuggy, like, oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. Wait a minute, what? Okay, so you see Midori start doing this crazy finger work, but she's only playing the rhythm guitar at that point? And Miyako's starting to solo? Watch Midori's fingers here. Okay, see you later, guys. I'm gonna go practice guitar. Oh my gosh. I love how it was rapid fire trading off call and response guitar solos for the first part. And then I love how they start that way and then weave into like harmony solos and stuff. Okay, I gotta see the end of that solo again. Oh yes, this lick that Miyako does, riding up the neck, playing a really cool, probably like harmonic minor or some kind of scale that has a lot of whole half tones and half tones in it that, you know, sounds kind of Asian and stuff. Like, she rides up playing it all on one string instead of playing it across strings, which is so much harder to hit the right notes, but that slide effect makes it so worth it. Sounds so cool. Right there. Dude, sick. Okay. Wow. There's always so much to take in, so much to unpack from a Love Bites song. Like, their composition style is out of this world. Anyway, dang. Well, thank you so much for that, Ollie. I really appreciate it. Just such a mind-blowing band, and I'm so glad that I'm starting to fall in love with them more, because I've been wanting to catch up on their past stuff, and it's been like I've been a little uninspired too, because they've been so long without putting out anything new, and they're kind of in limbo there without a bassist. So now that they're making new stuff again and I can kind of follow them in real time, it's so exciting, because I feel like Fami, like Asami mentioned this in the digest video, but I feel like Fami is bringing this fresh breath of fresh air to the band, adding some new color, some new sparkle to the band, and I'm loving it so far, because like their personalities are shining through more than I've ever noticed before. Maybe because I haven't dug that deep into them yet, but like I'm really excited to now. And I've honestly been thinking about, like, of all the 3 new songs that came out this week, you got Memorable, you got Stand and Deliver, and then you got the new Baby Metal song. The Love Bite song was the biggest standout to me of the week, my most favorite, and the one I've been wanting to go back to the most. I mean, it could be because I had already heard Memorable, but I think it's because like they were just so charismatic in that music video. You got to see more behind the scenes. They were in street clothes. It was a more like personal connection in the video, and the song just kicked butt. Anyway, super excited about that. All right. Now, Jake. Sorry. Do you have to get going? Sorry I took so long. But here is the link for Jake's request, Segazora. And let's see here. Oh, it's Maison Book Girl with Rooms, who we've listened to before. So again, not the song, but the artist. So I'm excited to revisit this. And again, thank you so much, Jake/Segazora, for the request. All right. Whoops. It's kind of one of those tricky rhythms where, like, I don't know if they're trying to, but you're not quite sure what the count is yet from the first 15 seconds because it's kind of rhythmic. You don't know where the downbeat is. Like, it's one of those intros that tries to trick you. Okay, so there's 13 beats total. So it's either like a 6 and a 7 put together. Yeah, probably that. That's really interesting. Sounds like it, like it's counted in quarter notes. It sounds like probably is 13/4 an actual, I don't know, but holy buckets, this is really interesting. Such a different sound. I love the classical elements, like the strings you have going over these really overdriven, heavy drums. Just based off the sound alone, like I feel like I have no idea how to define this genre. It's I guess like indie alternative, but it's so like the voicings are so different. So happy and those rests too, very interesting. That the video that comes back with the breath is a little scary because it's like face is expanding, but it's a really cool that they put that rest in there and just gave it some space to create this dynamic valley. It's just like a pit into oblivion, and then you come back and you're back in the hard but just adds some needed dynamic into the song. the way this violin is dancing off of, I can't tell what, it's like a harpsichord sound. The dun, 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 the really rhythmic, I don't know. But then you have the violin dancing off of it, like, dun, 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 dun. I can't do it with my mouth. I don't know why I even try that. But, like, it's such a cool composition. Oh, and then like a xylophone or marimba under it or something.
何もかもがあって何もなくなるの雨の音が作っては壊してく心をそっと聞いて体をなくして手のひらを眺めた先は何もないから安心していいよ全部なくなるの新しい場所とか連れ去ってから手のひらの傷も白が塗り替えて叶えたかった夢の途中光を消した
I love this part. Dang. I think it's actually over this time. Yeah, Sachijo, very creative video production. The way, like, the video went to underwater in the bathtub, then they pull the plug, then it goes to the lamp with the light. It's like, that must have been, you know, the video idea later after they'd already created the song, created the music, but the way to visually illustrate the sound you're experiencing, it was so interesting. Oh, each repeat's a little different too, Segazora says. Really interesting. Well, now I want to... So, oh, like each section of the song? Or each, like, rest?
安心していいよ全部なくなるの新しい場所とか連れ去ってから手のひらの傷も白が塗り替えて叶えたかった夢の途中光を
Man, the sound is so layered. Like, you got these really airy synths too, creating a pad. Like, it sounds simple at first, but then when you really listen to all the layers, it's pretty intense.
消した
Oh, and then when the drums come back in with that, like, from that drum fill that sounds so cool into the part with the violin.
夢の途中光を消
Love
し
that.
た
That is so neat. All right. Thank you so much, Jake, for that request. I really appreciate it. Very entertaining and creatively interesting. Is this their YouTube channel or is it a label? Anyway. All right. Oh, interesting. Segazora says they have choreography where they're all one beat off of each other. Like there's a delay with multiple repeats. That is interesting. I suppose if they they all had a song in their earbuds or something while they were filming, like invisible earbuds, and then they all started the song like one beat after the other, that would make for some interesting stuff. Anyway, awesome. Did I put the link in the chat? There's the link for that. Anyway, thank you for the request, Jake, and thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Oh, Forbleed said they disbanded in 2021? Of course. Oh, this was from 2017. Oh, that's the way it goes, isn't it? Music does take a lot of time, though. A lot of time and attention. Which is... It's tough to make that compatible with regular life sometimes. But, alright. Now, where am I here? Actually, I gotta pee. So I'm gonna take a quick onset break and I'll be back soon to finish off these requests. Also, let me check the requests inventory real quick. See where we're sitting in case anyone else wants to make requests. Okay, we have 3 requests left. So again, thank you all so much. I'll be back soon. Sorry, I am back. I'm just updating the list real quick. So I'll be back on ASAP. Thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. Sorry, I am back. I'm just shoot. What the heck? Okay. Classic. All right. And thank you again to everyone for your requests. This has been a really fun stream so far. Oh no, did Jake have another request? Is that the one we watched? Oh, sad. Oh no, it was the same one. Never mind. Okay. I must have just accidentally doubled up. Oh, hi. Sorry about that. All right. Thank you for the patience on the break. Now, next we have a request from Dragonfly. Here's the link. What do we got? Ooh, that sounded cool so far. Let me replug my headphones. All right, this needs to be translated. All right. I wish it was midnight all the time. Zutomayo. All right. Kansete Kuyashiwa. All right. Thank you, Dragonfly. Let's do this. What? Holy crap, that piano and that bass. I gotta hear that again. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. What? All right. Sorry about that, everyone. Someday I'll figure out how to live stream. All right. But listen to this piano and the bass work when we're starting out. I mean, it'll grab your attention, whether I tell you or not. So... Dude, the drums too. Okay, does Zutomayo always has a different musical lineup, right? But the piano, the drums, the bass, the way they're kind of in unison for that chorus, and the bass, the drums are doing this cool ghost note stuff. Oh my gosh. Got like a cool tremolo effect on the guitar too in the radio. Went from the funky rhythmic picking to this tremolo and like just... Is this for an actual anime? I really like the art style in it. It's very like clean and sharp. Sound like we have some cool piano stuff coming up here though. What the heck? That section was ridiculous. Like, all the instruments were composed around each other, you know? Or at least, like, the piano kind of took the lead there, but all the instruments were there to support it and bolster it with, like, just a really cool instrumental section. So cohesive and creatively composed.
おかしいと思うほどうなずいてしまう方法顔に出すこと許されなくて泣き疲れてしまうリセットポエを興味ないならほっといて何回間違う笑えないジョーク来週の献立を眺める日々だけもうガンガン咲いて悔しいわ無意識に運べたら楽だろうな淡々と笑えないわ取り繕ってしまうわいつもゲラゲラ道を塞ぐためよ感謝の言葉しか出てこないよ後戻りはしなくていいの今のところは帰って眠るだけ君がくれた毒イチゴ満たされてない君のイチゴを
These studio musicians are so, like, there's something about studio musicians where they just, you know, they come to the studio, they have the music all, like, the songs written already, but it's their job to, like, make the arrangement, basically. I mean, sometimes there's loose guidelines, but these studio musicians come in and they just give it 200%. And the way the song's composed is just so ridiculous. Maybe it was composed by a composer and they were just performing it, but a lot of the times studio musicians will be expected to, you know, kind of give the song the instrumental life that it needs. And these guys are just so, or girls, I don't know who's playing it, but they're so talented. I don't see, oh, there are, okay. Let's see. Jun Murayama drums. Oh, wait. No, that's piano. Piano is Jun Murayama. Drums is Yoshihiro Kawamura. Bass is Ryosuke Nikamoto. And guitar is Takayuki Kojiro Sasaki. I don't think I know any of them either, but there's just so many talented studio musicians out there who you really never see, but they put so much, or they are so responsible for the final product and the sound that you get because they're just so talented. Rick Beato was talking to this guitarist on YouTube who works as a studio session musician, and he said producers expect you to be able to play stuff perfectly first go and also be able to improvise on the spot and add things that make it an interesting performance. And that's just so fascinating to me that musicians can be that tight, that good on the spot.
絶対忘れないようにいつかの涙とか不正解だとか矛盾論理から救えるようになるまでもうガンガン咲いて悔しいわ無意識に運べたら楽だろうな淡々と笑えないわ取り繕ってしまうわいつもゲラゲラゲラ道を塞ぐためよ感謝の言葉しか出てこないよ後戻りはしなくていいの今のところは帰って眠るだけ知られたくはないけど知ってほしいよなんて言えたら蚊が咲いちゃう日は叫んでしまう Yeah 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 誰もいないとこで面と向かって Yeah 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 したい
What the heck? That was, okay, here's the credits right here. That was, oh, whoops. Okay. Akane. Is it Akane? Is that how you say it? I don't know, but I should be able to remember that. But that's the main vocalist. Oh, wait. And the music, too? Is that what that said? Sorry, I'm going by one frame at a time. Okay, so she's also partially responsible for the music. And then there was an arranger. Let's see. Lyric and vocal, Akane. Music, Akane. And Ramshini. Ramshini is the other. Okay. And then there's the musicians. Very cool. That, like, it's so interesting when something's packed in such a shiny package like this, like you would get from, you know, American pop with a huge budget, but it's also so creative and there's so much talent that goes into it. Like, the only form of corporately produced music that still has anywhere near that level is country music in America. Country music out in Nashville. Otherwise, it seems like everything's just, I mean, pop music is just so, there's no studio musicians. It's all done on a computer, all tracked and stuff. And it's just like, there's no soul left in it. Like, I'm not a huge country fan, but I do appreciate that it's the only genre made in America that still has that soul and that organic feel behind it, because they still have studio musicians in Nashville that are just super talented. Anyway. Whew. Okay. That was a rush. Thank you so much for that, Dragonfly. Really appreciate it. And now we're on to, okay, yes, we did that one. Purple Dracos has the next request. Here's the link. And welcome to hell. Okay. Tokyo Psycho Pass. Welcome to hell. Thank you so much, Purple Dracos. Let's do this. Looks like ATARASHI GAKKO again. Wow, that was not what I was expecting to hear. That, like, really caught me off guard. Ooh, that riff. Just love stuff like that. Triple Dragon says it's another punk idol group I tripped over yesterday on YouTube. Okay. So are they in any way related to ATARASHI GAKKO, or is it just the Japanese school uniform that's kind of the bridge there? Sorry, I'm trying to turn on captions, and then I realized they're already built into the video. I'm so stupid. Okay. Dang. The way she says "Welcome to Hell" so dryly. These are really intense lyrics. I didn't realize that till the second verse and chorus. But the guitar, like the texture that the guitar creates in this song, is really satisfying. The way the drums and guitar kind of have that unison into the pre-chorus or chorus or whatever it was. Really nice.
地獄へようこそ他人の心情も知らずに土足で心上がり込み調子振り回しあらゆるものを壊してくそれは正義なのかただの思い富なのかそしてまた悪を裁いてゆく誰かにとっての善は時に悪になるそれなのに騙され踊らされ疑う
What a cute pup. Like a little polar bear dog.
騙され踊らされ疑わずに無邪気な笑顔で人傷つけ不干渉な正義に酔いそして舞い上がり地に落ちてゆく地獄へようこそ
Whoa. The way it just switched between those two tones. First it was like kind of funky, softer, more organic sound, and then it shifted to like this heavy metal sound. Dang. What an interesting song. So, I'm trying to understand the music video. Like,
騙され踊ら
does anyone know what's happening in this music video? It just seems like such an intense, deep song. Anyway, yeah, those drums and the guitar were so tight. So interesting. All right. Thank you for that request, Purple Dracos. I really appreciate it. And next, let's see here. Ooh. We got 4 bleats. Haven't decided on the video yet. Just asked me in the stream. It's literally a link to YouTube. Are you ready for that 4 bleats? Or do you need more time? Because I can just move to a different request if you need more time here. Speaking of which... All right. Ooh, I decide BiSH, their last ever music video for Bye Bye Show, or Smack Baby Smack from their MTV Unplugged show. Oh, that's tough because one is like current, but I'd really want to see them do Unplugged because I haven't seen much of them. Oh, the new one's not good? Interesting. It's kind of sad when a band is making a video saying goodbye, you know? I think I'm going to do Smack Baby Smack, the Unplugged, because I really want to see them unplugged. BiSH Smack Unplugged. Cool. All right, let me get the link in the chat and in the list so I don't forget to post it later on YouTube. All right. Oh, thank you, 4 bleats. I guess I don't... Well, it's already in there, so we'll get it twice. All right. Rip to BiSH. Should be interesting to see what happens with BiSH next and where like Ina goes next after this, she starts putting up more of her solo stuff, that would be so cool. But all right, let's do this. Oh, by the way, this is MTV Unplugged, BiSH, Smack Baby Smack. And again, thank you 4Bleats for this request. This is really interesting because it's got like a swing style bass line, but it's still played in that rock 4 on the floor, you know, straight downbeat, no swing to it. But like here in this bass line, it sounds like doo, 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 like something that would be swung. Ina's voice is just so special. Like, I almost wonder if the reason they're breaking up is because Ina just obviously overshadows the rest of the group. Like, it's sad, but it's true. You know, she's just such a unique talent. Her voice is so great. And she's got solo stuff on the side now. It's like, you know, I don't know. But I'm really excited to see what she comes out with in the future. Seems like the theme of the night, though, is really talented piano players. Like, this piano in here, you get this, like, really rocky feel, but on piano, and, like, the drums are with brushes, the bass is an upright, you know, acoustic bass. Just a really cool organic sound that I haven't heard out of BiSH before. So you really hear their voices front and center. I want to hear Ina's line here again. Okay, that was a really unique voice. Her with that gritty. Okay, is she the one that stuck out to me before with the gritty voice? I can't remember her name, but dang, that was cool. Ling Ling, yes, thank you, Simno. Here's the swing. I was wondering if that would be coming. Oh, nice. Okay. Yes. Username 3. All of them are great singers. I hope that what I said before didn't come across like I was dissing any of the singers. They're all obviously really great singers. It's just like a lot of them have more mellow voices, like, but Aina and Ling Ling, their voices are so unique that I've never heard anything like them anywhere else. So they just stand out so much. Double time. Dang. Oh, that was a cool Unplugged performance. I love how they had the drums, the stand-up bass and piano, and just they still gave the song so much life and energy. Like, it didn't feel like an unplugged acoustic performance. It felt really, they really put a lot of effort into making a cool arrangement for it. All right. See, Aina is the one on the far left, like the first one in the row. Right there. Okay. Cool. Well, thank you for that, 4Bleats. That was fun being able to choose between the two. I do want to see that last video, but it's also kind of sad. Especially if it's like not that great. But I don't know. I want to watch it first before I decide. All right. Let's see here. Dragonfly has the next request. And I got to make sure I'm caught up here too. All right. Sweet. Here's the link. Yeah, Satcher Joe. All right. Okay, this is Yarashika with Deep Indigo. Thank you, Dragonfly. Oh, Simno, I will get that. I didn't check my email for a little bit before the stream, so I probably miss it. Let me get that in the link. Or in the pay request document real quick. I could not think of the word just then. All right. I'll do yours. I think that's the last request. Unless, let me know if I missed any. But I think Simnos will be the last request. So, again, thank you all so much for your requests tonight. It's been a really fun stream. Yeah, Dragonfly, I'm about to do yours, the Yorishika, or do you have another one besides that? Did I miss one? Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. Ooh, Zutamaya on the first take? That'll be fun. Oh, wait. That's Yorishika, the one. Okay. Did you request it before the Yorishika one? I will find this. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I wonder if I already got it in the list. And I just totally missed it. Oh, yeah, it is a... Sorry about that, Dragonfly. I guess I just jumped right over it somehow. All right. Okay. Well, I'll do the Yorushika one first since I already put it in the chat. Then we'll do Simno. Then we'll do Dragonfly. And then I think we'll be done unless anyone else wants to request. There's 3 left, I think. But either way, let's do this. Yorushika Deep Indigo from Dragonfly.
変わらない風景浅い正午動かした愛情猫をロブママ白紙の人生に白紙の根が一つなっている空っぽな自分を今日も歌っていた
Okay, I can't decide. Is the theme of the night awesome piano players or awesome bassists? Because that bass lick was ridiculous. We already have a cool soundscape with like the palm muted guitar next to the clean guitar. But then that bass comes in, just slaps you in the face. That's sick. Okay, we do have lyrics, so I'm going to back up to where the vocals start. The drums! Oh. Did they hire Misa to play bass on this or what? The bass is insane. Is there a track credit on here? Oh, we got the lyrics in the description. Anyway, that bass is so crazy. Nice transition back to the palm muting. Oh, interesting. I've never seen this before, but they used the captions to put a little footnote in during the instrumental section. A more literal translation of the title would be Indigo Squared rather than Deep Indigo. The word for indigo, I, sounds like the number I. Isn't that also one of the words for love? Okay, I squared... Oh, crap. I missed that. I squared is -1. It's also homophonous with love and grief. Okay, so that's what love... So they all sound like I. Love, grief, and indigo? Interesting. Oh, that's really sad. Like, almost like hopeless lyrics right there. Okay, so the lyrics in the song are kind of like a love letter to like some kind of unrequited love. Like, cool. That explains the ink and the writing. Interesting. Wait, what is it?
終わり方だろうただ君だけを描け視界の愛の滲んだまま遠くや空に花を呼ぶこの目を追う愛情ただ
That was such a cool dynamic shift. You go from full throttle and then to just some nice soft bass chords. The bassist is stealing my attention on this song. It just gives you a second to let the song sink in before moving on to the next part. Like, that's such an important thing to keep in mind when composing a song, especially if it's meaningful, is like, if you throw too much at someone, they can't absorb it all if it's moving too fast. Sometimes you just gotta give the song some space, let your words sink in before you move on to the next section. That's cool.
ただ夜を行くように
Dang. Some more sick piano. That was awesome. Like, especially that bass. And that was, it almost sounded like Miso was playing that bass. Just the intervals, the way it was sliding, doing little licks in the space it had. Really cool composition. All right. Thank you for that, Dragonfly. Now we have one from Simno. Says, one from my emergency, can't think of anything else bank. All right. Here's the link. The super special keeper of the list link request. Tommy Heavenly 6. Monochrome Rainbow. Thank you, Simno. Ooh, get some vibe stuff. Oh my gosh. Is this early 2000s? They look like MCR kind of. I appreciate this style of guitar playing so much more than I used to because of what I was talking about earlier with my fat sausage fingers. It's hard to strum out chords and let all the notes ring without muting something. But this guitar playing, even though it sounds simple, it's really difficult to be able to pluck the bass note because you're using a pick with this kind of music. To be able to pluck the bass note and strum the higher notes in the chord and have it be clean, because that guitar is basically leading the song in this, and it sounds really clean. So PRS? Right, PRS? I haven't seen one of them.
Can you hear my heartbeat, baby? I trust you.
that was a nice chord change. I gotta hear that.
「何日も回って目を閉じる Fly with me どんな長い夢も色褪せない君となら描き出せる消えない虹も出たあの日見た月明かりでさえも映し出す何度でも何度でも
This song's from 2011. Wow, I thought it would be a little older than that. Just because of the video quality. I wonder, do I just have it really low? Oh no, it tops out at 360p. Interesting.
繊細に響く音のない世界泣き顔の
It does have that nostalgic, grainy blur to it that, you know, like all videos used to have for the first several years of YouTube, and yet we didn't notice. It looked so high quality back then, and then go back and watch the videos you used to watch all the time and had no problem with, and it's like, dang, that's blurry. Yes, that's a Rickenbacker.
のない世界泣き顔のピエロが笑う落ちた星に何を願えばいいのくだらない全部君いらない頭の中息を潜そうな逃げる僕を抑え込んだ間違えない
It's got a nostalgic rock sound, that's for sure.
誰が教えてくれたそんな夢は見えてる栄光ように見えた
I gotta shout out this chord progression in the chorus because, like, it is an interesting chord progression. I was watching this thing about how almost 90 to 95% of pop songs, I think it was Ed Sheeran or something, have the same chord progression that in the C or in the major key. Like, there's so many pop songs that have that. What is it? The 1 5 6 4 or yeah 4, and it's just like hearing something other than that in one of these choruses where it's just, you know, a 4 chord progression or something. It's got a cool almost chromatic dissension or something at first where it's only moving down one semitone, but it's just so refreshing to hear that when it is a song where they're strumming chords in the chorus.
「忘れてゆく隠し怯えながらつかめるものを求めて」「ゆすりされたってきたのは諦めじゃなくて夢を超えるため」「約束の場所へ君を連れてゆく」I'll take you to my world. I'll show you my sweet eternal dreams.
Okay, so no, yeah, it's the major 1, major 5, minor 6, and then major 4. It's in so many songs, it's ridiculous. You'd be shocked if you're not familiar with this already, how many songs have that progression.
「つけた日を守って夢を見る Fly with me どんな暗い空も輝かせて君とならモノクロームな虹を越えて消えない景色を世界を君の瞳に映し出す
What language is this in? It just hit me. That's probably why it's from 2011, is because like maybe this sound kind of moved overseas a few years later than when it was in the US. How did it take me this whole time? This shows how like sometimes I don't even listen to lyrics because I just realized it's not in English. Like at the very end. Oh, it's in Japanese? Are these people Japanese, or are they just... They're just singing in Japanese because they like it? It's hard to tell with all the makeup. All right. That was cool. Thank you, Sim Now. A nice little nostalgic sound. All right. Now we'll get back to Dragonfly's request that I missed earlier. Oh, thank you, Purple Dracos. I'll get your new request here. Pop it in the list. All right. So Dragonfly has for us some Zutamaya on the first take. Yes, here it is. All right. Here's the link. All right. So this is Zutamaya with Bushinwo Kamu on the first take. Thank you, Dragonfly. Again, her identity's secret, right? So they use some very creative camera positioning for this. It was Akane, right? That's a cool hairpiece, whatever that thing is. Not hairpiece, not like a toupee. But you know what I'm saying? So she turns away. They got a bassist in studio? What is with the bass lines tonight? Like, how is there always a connecting theme? It's mind-blowing.
生活の偽造いつも通り通り過ぎて一回言った分かった戻らない確信犯でしょ夕食中に泣いた後君は笑ってた私もそうだよって偽りの気持ち合算して吐いて黙ってずっと溜まってく何が何でも面と向かってさよならする資格もないまま僕は肺に潜り両親を噛み白昼夢の中でガンガン砕いたでも壊れない止まってくれない本当を知らないまま進むのさこのまま奪って隠して忘れたい分かり余る一つもなく
Okay, so her voice is just as great live as it is
進む
studio.
のさこのまま奪って隠して忘れたい
When she hit that falsetto vibrato note, oh, it reminded me of Brendan Urie for some reason. Just such great control, pinpointing that note and adding that little vibrato. Oh, and then she did a chromatic walk up and
このまま奪って隠して忘れたい分か
What's so crazy about piano is you're playing both bass and chords and lead at the same time. Well, on this level of piano playing. So you hear all those cool little licks in between the bass.
何でも受け止めると言ったきりもう帰ることはないでたら
Right
め
there.
もう僕のためじゃなくても君に守られた目も口も意味がないほどに塞ぎ込んで動けない僕を見つけないでほっといてくれないかどこ見てもどこにいても開かない肺に潜り両親を噛み白チュームの中でガンガン砕いたんでも壊れない止まってくれない演じ続けるのならこのまま奪って隠して忘れたい分かり合うまる一つもなくてもあってごめんって返さないでね形のない言葉はいらないからすがって叫んで朝はない笑って転んで情けない誰のせいでもないこと誰かのせいにしたくて僕っているのかな本当は分かってるんだ見放されても信じてしまうよ、
Oh! She brought in a little bit of rasp on that last note, just like in the middle.
てしまうよ、
Dude, and that's what's amazing about the human voice is how much you can, like, you have so much more control over the dynamics of a voice than you do over a lot of instruments. I guess unless you're playing a classical instrument, but like just dang, that was some cool modulation the way she added rasp, then she came out and she softened. Like, it's like incredible. Are there two piano players right now? Because there's two completely different rhythms going on in my different ears. And now that I'm listening, it sounds like there's two pianos because there's high notes and low notes in both ears. So it's not like a stereo pan.
このまま奪って隠して忘れたいこのまま奪って隠して忘れたいこのまま奪って隠して話したい分かり合うまる一つもなくてもあってごめんって返さないでね疑うだけの僕をどうして救いきれない嘘はいらないから晴れた
So fun.
レイラ
Wow. The way she faded out of that note. Like, that was really interesting, but it really makes me appreciate the first take, where it's literally the first take, they get one chance to sing the song, and it's raw, it's real, it's honest, authentic. But she just owned it. Wow. Man, every part of that performance was fun to listen to. The voice, the piano, and the bass. Just what an incredible group of musicians and singer here. Are there ever any credits from like the musicians on the first take? I've always wondered, like, do they have their own musicians? Or do they have the... Well, I guess Zutamaya doesn't have a set band, do they? So she probably just books the musicians. But they don't like have house musicians at First Take, do they? Anyway, yes, friend, ran out of air but made it work. That's a rough time to realize you're out of air, is when you slide up to a higher note. But she like this just shows how much it's not about the mistakes you make, but it's about how well you own them. Instead of getting embarrassed and awkward, just owning it and moving on. That's so cool. All right. Let's see. All right, we got one more request. And then it's my turn. I'm gonna barrage you guys with some more Mius. I'm just kidding. I don't know yet. But anyway, Purple Dracos. Here's the link. Oh, so it might be just pre-recorded tape? I didn't even think of that. Interesting. All right, this is Urban Guard with the Strawberry Death-tatement. What? Is that a word? Death-tatement? That would be easy to mispronounce. All right, thank you, Purple Dracos. Let's do this. What is this sound? It's really interesting synth sound. Like there's a percussive, like hitting element to it, but then it's like organ in the decay. Then you got this crazy wild synth going back in stereo, just swirling around, like what the heck? Texture.
キスとカットキスキスアット消して消してレーザーで卒アルの嫌いな顔消して消してマジックで
Okay, Purple Draco's theme of the night is school uniforms. All 3 videos you've requested have school uniforms. That's funny.
卒アルの嫌いな顔消して消してマジックで日焼けあと涙のあと消えて消えてもう二度と思い出したくないからさよならだけど今でも
Cool tom-driven drum pattern here. Is that Fred Armisen with long hair?
からさよならだけど今でも
No, never mind.
青春なんて青くはなかったって15歳の少女歌ってるの
Another song with such a fascinating composition. The instruments working in unison and just changing it up, keeping it dynamic. Like, how are there so many bands that are great at that in Japan? It's like mind-blowing. Simno, thank you for this information. Urban Guard made their indie debut in 2008. Good time. Man, I was still in high school. Releasing over 20 albums, singles, DVDs, and books, and building a dedicated international following. Why can't I talk? For their outrageous visuals and challenging lyrical themes, Urban Guard has performed concerts overseas in France, Taiwan, and the US, and produced the annual Subculture Music Festival. That's cool. It's a fest since 2014. They released their first best album, Koi. Doesn't that also mean love? Koi to Kakame to Urban Guard. What? Oh, that's the name of the album. Koi to Kakame to Urban Guard in 2013. All right. Thank you for that, Simno. I didn't realize they were so, like, I don't want to say old, but, you know, have been around for since I was in high school.
いちご1円なんて言わないで思
一度もう一度だけ言わ
The
せ
cool
て
descending chord progression.
歴史じゃない黒く塗りつぶさないであーいちごいちごいちごいちご国書
Chigo Kokusho. What? Is the Chigo Kokusho someone from the band? Or in the video? That was interesting.
国書あーいちごいちごいちごいちご国書
That's such a fun sound.
ピアスホール今日は痛む胸のタトゥーうずいてる忘れさせてくれないねえお願い
なのに時々夢で時々恋は桃色なわけないじゃないと
15歳の私呪いかける
誰でも人は
Those drums are so... It's like they took drum samples and then pitch shifted them down to make them heavier and more powerful. It sounds cool, though. It's like really punchy and deep. Oh, Ichigo... Whatever? What is the Japanese name for the song? Okay, thank you, Purple Dracos.
赤く書き綴っていちごいちごいちごいちご
一度だけ死にたかったの
Okay, that sounded like some synthetic vibrato right there.
だけ死にたかったのだって言いたかったから
リストカットキスキザットつらいと残せアリストキャットショートカットキスキザット足跡つけろストレイキャットファーストカットラストカット消しても消しても消せないカッコラカットアットファイナルカット忘れず忘れずカッコのカッコ二度死ぬための黒歴史何度間違えたって白歴史何度書き換えたって赤歴史染まれ
Well, that was scary, but once again, we have this amazing piano in the song.
染まれ染まれ染まれ
いちごいちご一円なんて言わないで
思い出じゃなくて思い出してよ一度二度三度何度でも歌わせて黒歴史じゃない赤く白く赤く塗りつぶしていちごいちごいちごいちご国書
Interesting.
いちごいちごいちごいちご
The synth layering in this song was so interesting. And the vocals too, they're trading off side to side at the end there. This reminds me of the Polysix, which was one of my favorite bands. Probably like 2012-ish is when I first heard them. When my neighbor across, in the apartment across from me, he got the CD at like at Goodwill or actually no, I think it was a reused record CD shop. But he was like, "Hey man, I think you would like this," and he gave it to me, and it was Polysix, We Ate the Machine. So I think that's what I'm gonna do to finish things up here, is play some Polysix stuff that I used to listen to, because that's what that reminded me of there. I can't remember what the titles are of all these songs, but ooh. They put when's this from? 2 years ago?
Guys! 自宅でレッツゴーゴーゴー
I have not seen or heard the song before, but they got my attention. Let me put the link in the chat real quick. Oh, Lee, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream and that you found stuff you want to listen to again. That's awesome. Yeah, I agree. The songs during the stream have been so fun, so cool. So again, thank you all so much for everyone who made requests. But all right, I gotta see what this is. Thank you, Raka. What I love about this band is they're so experimental with the sounds that they do, like a lot of vocoder stuff like we just heard the bassist doing, and they also do a lot of prog elements like little riffs that the drums play along with, and just really interesting synth sounds. And his voice is like, you know, where else do you hear a voice like he's so animated. Devo plus something else. Yes, Purple Drankos. Devo plus Japan equals Poly6, because it's just so much more interesting to me than Devo. What's that? Okay, I want to hear something that I know. Okay, we watched Rocket on one of our streams. Someone requested it, right? I think so. Or else I used it in a video. Anyway, I want to hear something from that album. Dry or Wet? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think they played this live. I want to see them play it. Oh, it's an actual video. Okay. But I want to see the live. Go Japan! Oh, man. That's the thing about this band, is it's so hard to find good footage. Because like a lot of the music that I like from them is from the early 2000s. And before, you know, people... Well, I guess this is fan footage, isn't it? I don't know. I should have prepared for this better. But anyway, I suppose I could just wrap things up now. Thank you all so much for hanging out. It's been a really fun time. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out.